Ready? Here we go. Whoa! Look at that. We have lights. Good morning, girls. Good morning. Excuse me. Pardon me. You want a little breakfast? What's up, Goose? Well, what's up, guys? It's Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and it's going to be a busy day. It's going to be a hot one, but that's all right. So I got the morning chores done here, got all the animals, fresh water, a little bit of feed for the morning, and I'm getting a few things loaded up because we're headed over to the Mill Creek property. I got to put out some, I got to bait my trap, got to put out a little bit of feed in the pig trap, and the main goal for today is to work on this new off-grid modular power system from EcoFlow. So today's video is sponsored by EcoFlow. I don't know much about this modular system. This was something that they sent to us after we did all of the other stuff with the Delta Pro and all that stuff. But this modular system is more like a permanent install for an off-grid cabin or like a van, like the people that travel around the country and the van life people, or a school bus or whatever, you know, RV type things. I think it's going to be perfect for the cabin, so let's get started. It's a sneaky critter right there. Pulled up to the cabin in my diesel pickup, got out, and that doe could care less that I'm here. So made it to the cabin, and I want to show you guys before we get started on the modular system install. I'll probably go do everything I got to do outside in the sun before it gets too hot. But I did hire an electrician to come over here. So this cabin, you guys know, it's completely an off-grid cabin. It's not hooked up to water or electricity or anything here other than just our Delta Pro, you know, solar generator box. But I did hire an electrician to come in here and run some outlets and plugs and switches, some lights. Everything's going to be LED. Look, there's a porch light now on both ends of the house, on both ends of the cabin. Put a 4-foot LED light along the ceiling so we can take down our little string lights. This is going to be good. So we basically, since the walls are just styrofoam panels sandwiched in between sheet metal, everything's ran through conduit on the walls. So basically I'm going to install the whole system up here on this loft area above the door. And then I just had them run conduit down to the baseboard. So there's an outlet there, one next to the bed here, one down where the AC is. A separate circuit comes down here, one outlet there, another outlet here, and one by the door right here. So they're just installed right along the baseboards. Doesn't look terrible. It is what it is. 2 light switches, one for the interior light and one for the porch lights. And there's what we hung inside. I think that one light will be pretty bright in here. We'll see. We could always add another one if we need to. And I mean, it's nothing fancy. It just plugs in up there. They put an outlet up there and run it across and plugged it in. So I think it'll work just fine. But let's get our chores done first, and then we'll work on installing this EcoFlow modular system. Well, it's been several days since we caught those pigs in the pig trap, and still no sign of the big boar hog that was kind of, I'm not gonna say he was running with them. I've never actually seen him with them, but he was always kind of in the same general area. I'm kind of thinking maybe since we trapped the sow and got her out of here, he probably drifted off and is looking for other females. But we'll keep an eye out. I'll keep baiting the trap for a little while. Mostly it's just deer, raccoons, and crows eating all the feed right now. So got several game cameras up. We'll keep an eye out for more pigs, and when we find them, we'll trap them. But it's time to get to work. All right, so here's a first look at our modular system. I've got everything all unboxed. This is your main power hub. Everything comes into this. So depending on how you're going to set this up, we're in a off-grid type cabin. We'll be charging it off of solar. But you can use this, like I said, in a van or something. So you could hook it up to your alternator, or solar power. Both batteries plug in here. You plug it into their EcoFlow smart generator or AC power. You can just plug it into your house. So this has got a lot of different uses. It's all plug and play. Everything's just basically cables that hook into one another. But you could use this like we're doing it for off-grid power. You could also use this for like backup power in your home. So if you had, you know, your home panel where your service comes in, you could set this up and actually run AC power to it and use it for backup power. You could run a small shop, a lot of different things. So the power hub, everything plug and play. And then this is their, what they call the smart distribution panel, which is basically their breaker box. So you can run everything on 110 power AC or DC 12 volts. So if you're in a van setup or an RV, this would be perfect. Which we could still run some lights in here that were ran off of 12 volts, so they'd pull less power probably. But basically a breaker box, all your wires come into this and lock in place, just like a home breaker box. And then you've got the LCD panel. I'll show more of this later once we get it. So I'm working on figuring out how we're going to install everything. I don't really feel the need to necessarily do a hard install. It's not like in a van where you would need to strap the batteries down so they couldn't move. And, you know, we'll probably just pretty much set most of this stuff up here. I may screw like the breaker box onto the wall so all of our wires can go into it. But basically, it's going to be pretty simple. I've only got 2 circuits. So one with all the outlets on one side of the building. Other circuit has outlets and lights. We're not going to be pulling a lot of power in this place, so I think it should be pretty easy. All right, so I've got both batteries up here plugged in and in place. We're not going to stack those, so I really don't feel like there's a need to strap them down or strap them to the wall. And got the power hub installed, got our little distribution panel installed, screwed to the wall. Everything's solid. Next thing I'm going to do is use my main power out cord that plugs in DC power out, and it'll wire in down here where we got our line, neutral, ground. So we'll put these 3 in and plug that in. We're not going to hook anything to batteries because we don't want anything hot until we're finished wiring. And I apologize. I think I said we're going to plug it in here to DC out. That's the 12 volt system. We're not doing that. We're plugging into the AC out. So we'll be using this port. It's very simple. I mean, super complicated. You just plug it in. The EcoFlow modular system is a great addition to your toolkit, whether it's for outdoor, indoor, travel use. It's easy to install, modern solution that provides you with solar energy on the go every time. Like I said earlier, it's perfect for a cabin, a boat, a van, an RV, like backup for your home, backup for your shop, whatever you want it to be. This system literally is plug and play, modular electricity, powered by solar power, an alternator, shore power, or an outlet in your shop or house. So all right, I think I've got everything wired up. Like I said, we're just running 2 circuits, and I'm not going to say this is to code where you live. We're in the country in southern Oklahoma. I actually had electricians install all of this work for me, just because that was a little bit over my my pay grade. But everything as far as the EcoFlow modular system is plug and play. If you can plug wires in, you can hook this system up. So I think we're ready to plug the batteries in and test it out. The only thing I don't have wired in yet, which is just another plug-in, is my solar panels. And that's because I can't put solar panels on the roof of this cabin because it's in full shade all day, which would make it so much easier just to have solar panels right here. But I like the shade. So we're gonna have to trench a line and run probably 50, 60 feet out from the cabin to get to where we get full sun. And I don't have the cables long enough to go from the solar panels back to this box. I think I've only got about 20 feet of wire for the solar panels, so I'll have to get a longer cord there, and then we'll trench a line out from the back of the cabin out into the sun and have solar panels, because that's how this thing's going to charge, is through solar. So we'll have to do it pretty soon. All right, so I think we're ready to plug our batteries in. I'm not sure exactly if they are going to have any charge on them right now. Probably not a lot, but maybe they'll have enough charge on them to test the system out. So both batteries plugged in. I mean, just plug and play, super simple. I'm trying to do my best to keep good cord management. I did run this cord right here, goes down to my LCD screen. I'll show you that. It came out pretty clean, but let's see. We're going to go ahead and turn these 2 breakers on. We'll put the cover on this, if I can do it one-handed. Okay, we are ready to power the system on. Hey. Both batteries came on. We're only going to be running AC current. AC out. Our batteries are at 30%, so we'll have plenty of power to test the system. And here's the little LCD panel I was telling you about. The one good thing about the way this cabin was built, man, hiding wires is easy. Since this is not a new install, we can just go right behind that little piece of trim up, and we're able to hide everything nice and neat and tucked away up there. Now, this is the first time I've seen this screen. You're seeing it real time with me. So this whole system can be controlled through this little LCD screen or the EcoFlow app. Now, depending on how you were charging, you'd be, if we had solar panels or an alternator from a van or a bus or whatever, or AC power from the wall, that would show you your input, output. Right now we're going out 6 watts, which that's basically just this, I would say, but come back on. So it'll show you how much available time at the power you're using. So I say we turn on the light, plug a few things in, and see what happens. All right, pardon the mess now. Don't make fun of the dirty looking cabin. Got a lot of cleanup to do, but ready? Here we go. Whoa, look at that. We have lights on a switch. Now let's check some outlets here. I've got a light that I can plug in just to have something to test our outlets. Let's see. Yeah, buddy. All right, let's check the other circuit. See what happens over here. Oh, score. Heck yeah. Now that may not seem like a big deal to some people, but having lights on a switch in here, which means we have outlets, we can charge cell phones, charge cameras, drones, do everything we need to do while we're here at the cabin as far as off-grid electricity. That is exciting to me. Oh, check out the bunk beds. DJ bought sheets and comforters and pillows and everything. So queen size mattress on the bottom, full size on the top. It's gonna work out great. I think I'll probably take these string lights down now and we can put those up outside. And we'll see what it looks like at night. I may need to add one more of these LED light fixtures like this over on that end of the cabin because it is a little darker over there, but that's the bedroom, who cares? Over here in the main living area, it's nice and bright. And I'm sure at night it's gonna be a lot more light than what these string lights are in here. So, hey, huge thank you to EcoFlow. I mean, I'm pumped about this one. This system right here, I think is a game changer for small off-grid cabins, boats, RVs, school bus conversions, van conversions. There's people, you look on YouTube, the van life movement is huge. People tricking out vans and traveling around the country. They can throw solar panels on the top and have all the electricity they need. That's the only thing we like here is got to get that solar panel hooked up so this thing can be charging every day while we're not here because this is not a full-time home. But for what we're going to use it for during hunting season and stuff, I think it's going to be perfect. It's time for a water break. Everything is installed, hooked up, working properly, except the solar panels. And I told you guys that I've just got to figure out a way to, figure out the right place to trench a line to get maximum sunlight for our two 100 watt solar panels. Basically, these are going to act as a trickle charger to slowly charge the system while we're not here because we're not living here. We're only going to be out here a couple times a week. So we don't use a ton of electricity, but I think I'm like beyond excited about this because my hope and plan is, right now it's hot. It's 100 degrees every day. It's not the best time to be at the off-grid cabin. But this fall, as deer season approaches and wintertime, I feel like we're probably going to spend a lot of time out here doing a lot of different stuff. Hopefully get our pond project built soon. And having power in here is a game changer for us. So, like I said, huge thank you to EcoFlow for sponsoring today's video. Be sure to check the link in the description box to go to all their different stuff. EcoFlow's got a ton of different products, a lot of different options. So the cabin is coming along for sure. I've got one more thing I want to show you guys today. I think I've got the lights off in here right now. Obviously, turning off everything and fixing to leave, but it's coming along nice. We need some decorating, maybe some ladies touch. DJ may come over here and do some decorating for me or something, but got a rug. Anyways, got one more thing for the cabin today, but I can't get it by myself and it's at the house. So I'm gonna go home and have some lunch, see the kids, see the wife, have my wife help me because I can't do it by myself, and we'll see you back in a minute. Spring cleaning, eh?
Something like that.
They look like twins.
We are.
One's just a little shorter. Oh, looks nice. Getting rid of some stuff. Emily? I really think you should keep that.
She is. I am. She's keeping that one.
You could probably wear that. Maybe someday you'll have a daughter that can wear it.
I don't know.
In like 20 years. Right, Mom?
Yeah.
20 years.
I don't know about 20. That'd make us very old before she had her first grandkid.
Anyways, okay. Well, so, aside from that, that's not why I came in here. We're not talking about my daughter having kids. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta get this out of here.
I told everybody that I have one more surprise at the cabin for the day, but I couldn't do it by myself. And that surprise is I get a couch.
You get a love seat.
Oh, ooh.
Love seat.
Get a love seat because, I mean, obviously you're doing some cleanup and condensing because why? What's going on in here? You got some
growing pains. We're growing. Our merch.
Oh.
No! Ooh, no.
I thought she had some announcement that.
No.
Oh. Well, you've been like nesting and spring cleaning all around our house and now the garage.
I'm definitely not pregnant. Don't spread that rumor.
Okay, good. Guys, don't spread the rumor that DJ's pregnant. And Emily's not having babies for like 10, 15, 20 years. Okay. As long as we're clear on all this. So, we had to get more shelves because DJ's merchandise area is
growing.
She's out of space and we're not, you know, basically we have to weigh up the quantities of stuff we're buying, right?
Yes.
Because you're not getting enough and you sell out in like 2 days.
Yes, and that's a problem. So, we are expanding in the garage. We're going to rearrange a little bit and, see what we come up with.
So, I get to take the love seat.
Yep.
That's kind of a cluttered mess right here right now, but this love seat and the couch that went with it was the first living room furniture that DJ and I bought when we got married.
Yep. Long time ago.
I say we lightly. It was mostly you.
Yeah,
but it's lasted us, what, 15 years?
Longer than that.
We've been married longer than that.
That's right.
So we're getting the love seat at the cabin. All right, let's load it up and go.
Okay.
No, the love seat's not bad at all. Where are you going?
Where are you going?
I'm putting my end in.
Well, put it in.
It is.
It's not.
You didn't spin around and go. Like this.
Spoiled.
Yours does it too. Did I dare ask you to go help me unload it at the cabin? I'm not sure if you can get it in the door.
Take it out?
Not sure if you can get in the door with it, but prepare to be amazed.
Okay.
Okay? I know you're going to be amazed. Hit it, maestro. Ha ha ha. It's not on yet. Figured it out. I actually have to turn on the AC and DC power here even after you turn the power on. So, now, prepare to be amazed. You turned on the porch light first.
Oh.
Well,
There's light.
there's light.
I'm so glad your fort has electricity.
My fort.
This is your fort.
My fort.
Yeah.
I'm not 5.
I feel like you act like you're 5 about this fort.
This is not a fort. It's a long distance man cave. Now let's bring my couch in here.
Okay.
And then all that's left is the entertainment area. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure how we're going to get TV to work. We'll just have to watch DVDs, I guess.
Okay, go old school.
It's up to Emily. We'll just watch DVDs home videos of her as a baby.
Yeah.
So I figure we'll bring the couch in, set the couch on that wall. I'm sure you'll make me turn the rug.
Yep.
That rug is exactly the same age as those couches.
Yeah.
Like, we bought those couches and this rug. It was in our living room in our first home.
Yeah, I like to have a stroke buying this rug too at Target.
Because it was like $40 or something?
No, it was like 75. And I like to have a stroke because it's so expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I knew you'd want to turn my rug.
I'm turning it.
Yeah, I told him a while ago, I'll probably take down these string lights, and then it needs some decorations. It needs a...
I don't know, we have like a bazillion antlers you could hang in here.
Ooh. You couldn't really do, well, can't do too much on the wall sticking
not
out.
Like big mounts, but you could just do the one.
Just the European mounts?
European mounts.
Yeah. I guess you could put a couple deer heads in here if you wanted to, but Why? Those got to go home. Those got to go up at the house.
But yeah, I'm just mean the ones that aren't impressive.
That was rude. I have no idea why Chevrolet thinks that needs to be a feature, but it's cool and never gets old just pushing the button.
Oh, a Ford guy with this automatic tailgate.
You're hateful. Yours is plumb hateful.
I got jokes.
Yes.
We gotta turn it.
Nope, just got to tilt it up a little bit.
Ooh, step.
Don't fall down. Looky there.
Looky there.
Now we're getting a TV right here. So I heard, right?
Houston, it's a double recliner, man.
I forgot you have to pull it.
Yep. Look at there. There's room for Kobe too, but he's just standing over there.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think about the lights? Look. Watch. Make it a little darker in here. Just like at home.
So cool. Dad's got electricity in his fort.
Hey, you know what? Whatever. If you want to call it the fort, call it the fort. But I'm pretty impressed with it. Look, we got outlets so you can charge your phone. Got outlets over here so you can put a TV in. And a little kitchen area.
It's a great kitchen area right there.
I said put in a kitchen
Oh,
area.
I didn't hear that.
You did not.
He did not.
Well, that's what I meant.
Oh.
For a kitchen area. Only thing I don't have is a ladies' restroom. Y'all are out of luck.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. If you can't tell, I'm really excited about this. I can't wait to get the solar panels hooked up and have full electricity out here all the time. The only thing we're lacking now is an outhouse, because that's probably what we're going to end up with for a restroom, is an outhouse. But yeah, it's pretty nice. DJ calls it my fort. I guess I kind of get it. Every little boy builds a fort, right? When you're a little boy, you go out in the woods and you pile sticks and limbs and build you a fort, or take blankets in the house and, well, that was weird, my camera quit. Anyways, you pull all the couches around and throw all the blankets across and build a fort. Well, I guess technically we've got us a real man's fort now. So I see a lot of future adventures happening out here at the cabin. It's a really cool place, and I can't wait for deer season to roll around, do some deer hunting, and continue the pig trapping and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm excited about it. So guys, be sure to check out EcoFlow. Go check out their website if you're looking for any kind of off-grid power, solar battery, generators, all kinds of cool stuff. Huge thank you to EcoFlow for sponsoring today's video. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a great day. And as always, we'll see you on the next video.